I didn't just goof. MyungSik's on Prime right now, right?
Yeah, I checked that.
Okay, yeah, I thought that's what we were talking about. Just realized, like, oh, the symbol might be wrong, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The OlimoLeague finals continue here in game number 3. It is tied up 1-1 is spawning in the top left corner of the map. It is going to be the yellow Protoss, MyungSik.
Bottom right, as the red Zerg. It's Solar.
So I really like Solar's just everything that game. I mean, calm, collected. He went for that third base. He didn't really overreact to the pylon. He kind of brought exactly what he needed to deal with what was potentially going to be cannons. So much of what he does is what... Oh, Silver Temple this game. So much of like that sort of calmer way to play the game is what makes him such a good player, in my opinion. You never really see Solar panic. There's some situations where like you'll even see players of the highest caliber like, okay, units go this way, then come back, then go back, because like indecisiveness. You don't see that sort of decision making out of Solar. So again, not trying to ride his dick too hard here, but I really enjoyed the way he played that game.
It's not PG, man.
Oh, sorry. I'm sure we've seen much worse at this point.
MyungSik goes for the cannon, the Forge first again. So that's... On one hand, it's kind of nice, and you're going to be able to actually throw down that cannon as opposed to if you, like Nexus first, of course. But on the other hand, the Lings can still run past. So unless you also get the wall up, it's not going to like ultimately save you from the early pool, and you're still going to have to deal with a bit of a headache. You're also obviously not going to be able to get the cannon rush off that you would have otherwise tried to. But if you leave the probe here, you can at least put the pylon down. They really don't want to send, keep 2 Lings at home. They want to try and go right across like this. Oh well. I thought he was. So I was gonna be able to get a third now, or a natural now, no problem.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, this, you can play into the way you assume someone's gonna play, and everything MyungSik has shown so far is like, he's gonna open with the cannons pretty much every game, and if he doesn't, it's the opposite. It's like super greedy. There's not really a lot of in between for him. So for Solar to take the risk of a 10 pool, I mean, we've said it before, like Temple's probably like one of the more economic pools you can take that doesn't really eat away into your economy and doesn't force you to dedicate to gas. So with these Lings, like, a little chipped down at the back rocks, he'll force MyungSik to build another pylon over here. That Nexus will be delayed for quite some time, because if he doesn't build a pylon and a cannon over here, the Lings take down the rocks, and he's going to lose the Nexus anyway. So, I mean, in general, this just kind of sucks. He doesn't have enough money to do everything he needs to right now.
And MyungSik, okay, he actually checks the back rocks, which is great. Yeah. Solar's getting a lot more Lings, too.
He's trying to pick right now, too. He wants to put that Nexus down, but that probe keeps going like, you should probably stop this, but...
Solar... Will he break down the rocks by the time... I'm wondering if MyungSik has enough money to build another wall, is what I'm wondering right now, before these rocks break down. And I don't think you will. You just say it's a lot of money to actually wall off again.
And that's why I was thinking like the pylon first before the Nexus with the cannon might have been the only alternative choice. But I guess if he decides to put this a little further back, and like puts cannon Nexus, Mother Core plus that would be enough. Now it looks like he will actually save the wall, barely, but now this is a situation where like, yeah, he's gonna be able to flood in from the front. He'll be able to finish those back rocks off no problem later on. There's no force fields out, so this is gonna be really hard to deal with.
Oh, MyungSik, at least put the probe there.
Oh, so many slow Lings. He's gonna surround on the pylon.
I didn't even notice that was a wall. Okay, yeah. He's still gonna get, exactly, he's still gonna get the wall down.
More probes coming. Panic.
I think MyungSik will have enough money to wall off again on this side.
Yeah, but that stalls out Warp Gate, yeah.
That's a little bit, yeah. Of course, he's still putting a lot of pylons, and actually, he just gives up, man. I thought he really should have just continued breaking down